Hey there, Leo. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we are going to do your reading, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or wherever Leo is in your chart, or if you're just drawn to this video, you must be carrying the Leo energies today. I like to say that if you're drawn here, it's meant for you, and just that specifically while I'm shuffling and clearing off camera, I draw in the energy of Leo and or of whichever sign that we're reading for. But if you're drawn to this, then that means something just as well, okay, whether you're Leo or not. Okay, so what we have is the tree spread we're going to do. It's the Zen Tarot cards here, the spread I made up. And we're going to pull, I did pull from the Ascended Masters deck, your Oracle card, and the topic that we're going to focus on right now is follow your heart. Perfect for you guys. This Leo is led by the heart and is ruled by the heart and actually the spine as well. But I'm gonna just pull, a few of you together and let you know that if you're in a tough situation that you can't make a decision about, that how you feel about it is more important than what you think about it. Okay? Following your heart, your gut, your spirit is usually, most always, and I would say always, using love and using your heart is the way through anything, through any conflict. So, and if you're not in a specific situation where you're feeling like you can't resolve it or you can't make a decision, but maybe you have a passion that you want to follow. Maybe you want a new career that is more aligned with your passion. Maybe you want a new partner that fulfills different aspects, heart-based aspects of yourself, as opposed to maybe somebody that's more intellectually stimulating. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But following your heart always, of course, is going to be the most sound way through your life's path. Okay? So how do we do that? Right? Let's see. We have this tree spread here using the Zen Tarot deck. And this first branch here is your current state. And then we go through the trunk and rise up above to a new level of, an elevated state of awareness. Okay, so your starting point, Leo, as it pertains to following your heart, is beyond illusion. You're transforming. This card is, see the butterfly there, and the intuition, the third eye lit up or highlighted. You are transforming, Leo, and you have all the energies and all the support of the universe at this time to create whatever you desire, to change the way you come off to others, to change your internal attitudes, which changes your external world. You have the ability to grab on to something you're passionate about. Say you love animals and you want to begin to advocate for them and start or join a nonprofit that has to, whatever you want to put your energy into right now will have a transformative effect. How about that? Things are not just as they are and will remain that way. There's much, the Beyond Illusion card shows there's much more to it. There's much more to come. And it's just a matter of pointing, your energies into the direction of possibility, following your heart. Okay? Within you, internal energies that are maybe unseen but support this knowledge that many things are possible, I love this, is the Rebel card. You are unique in your own way and in who you are, and being that fullness of your true self, of the source of who you are. You know this within, that alone will bring about big changes. That alone, just taking your personality and your uniqueness and joining, say, like I said, joining a nonprofit group, or creating your own, or starting a new business that is in line with what you're passionate about. Anything you put your energy into, you can transform. Okay? And you know this within, because you know your uniqueness. You're aware of it. You're, this guy's carrying the torch. You are ready to lead the way. You're ready to lead the way. Okay? In your external world, if you're able to go forward following your heart towards your passions, it creates harmony. It keeps your heart and your sense of intuition in line. It keeps you knowing you're on the right path. This is an external card, so this is actually showing up, putting the energy of your unique self toward whatever it is your heart desires will transform your life. It will, and you will end up with a much bigger sense of alignment and harmony and inner peace. Okay? So I don't know, Leo. It may be just time to really put the focus on, and I'm a Leo myself, so I'm listening to this, and yeah, I mean, there are things that aren't happening because I keep telling myself I don't have time, or, even just this channel alone, I only have a limited amount of time I can put toward it, but I wish I could put a lot more time toward it. So maybe if I get creative, I'll find ways to be more consistent with my videos, and then my day gig won't suffer. I'll be able to continue. I'm sorry for that noise out there. They're doing some work on my street. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay, I hope that helped. Can you hear me still? Okay, here I am again. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, just trying to find ways to really create the things that are in your heart is going to be really important. Anything you touch basically will turn to gold at this point. Okay? It's just applying that internal, uniqueness and the desire that you have, the true desire you have, applying it into your physical world. Okay? Moving forward, and this card sort of represents the key, the energy to ground yourself in order to get to the next level. Yeah, and that's totality. This is a fire card. This is a card of taking action. And at the same time, it's asking you to be fully, fully present. So taking action with your full entire self, your heart, your mind, your intuition, your soul, everything aligned and ready to go. These three acrobats are doing their thing. And if one of them takes their mind off the task at hand, they're going to all go falling, right? They're all dialed in. They're zoned right into what they need to accomplish. And this is what will be required of you, Leo, in order to manifest, what's in your heart. Okay? I have a feeling for a lot of you, this is definitely a creative endeavor. That maybe you've been wanting to shift careers or even begin a side business that is more along the lines of your creativity. And it's possible. It's possible to be something with real value to others as well. Okay? So getting this all-in sort of attitude is going to be key to moving forward to the next level, which is going to need you to, first of all, so when you start to plant the seeds of this thing that you desire following your heart, this project or plan or whatever it is, if you want to manifest a new relationship, shift an attitude that you have and really develop a heightened sense of, awareness between you and others. Maybe it's joining a charity, like I said. Whatever this is for you, this endeavor or this idea, once you really have committed to it and know that you're going to bring some change about, or really make it, create it out of thin air, basically, and put your full effort and your full focus in it, then it's going to ask you to sit with that, to just know. This is just for a short amount of time, but as it starts to develop and as you start to really build the energies toward your heart's desire, then take a pause. Okay? Don't barrel through, because that's where we either burn out or make mistakes or missteps that we could have had. So be sure to keep grounding yourself periodically as you grow this idea, thought, relationship, whatever this is for you. Be sure to take a pause and ground yourself. Turn in, listen to your spirit, listen to your heart, and then follow it, right? St. Francis, who's depicted here, the saint in this card, was very wealthy and very, very well off, and decided to leave, sort of like the Buddha, the same way, who was also very wealthy, but knew that not everybody lived that way. And St. Francis was born to a wealthy family, but sort of renounced his inheritance in order to be able to follow a more spiritual path. He helped in hospitals and volunteered and ministered to the sick, and eventually became the patron saint of the environment and animals. I mean, his philanthropy was from his heart. He wanted others to feel well and to feel connected. And instead of throwing his money around, right, or taking his inheritance and running, he followed what his passion was. And that's what you have the opportunity to do here, Leo. Within you, and so remember, we talked about going all in, recognizing what this is and knowing that you're aligned with it, and then going all in, and then periodically pausing to assess where you are. Internally, you may have a sense that, oh, I'm doing this wrong, or the sense of comparison to the way others might be doing it. This is something that you might battle with within, but it's kind of it's sort of a fallacy. There is you, like we said with the Rebel card, you are the one and only you, right? And that is what you need to place upon this endeavor or this idea or this connection with another. Your uniqueness, your full self, right? And the little questions that you may have within that think, oh, should I be different? Should I do it differently? Are going to be there. They're sort of a mental exercise for you, but you're going to always want to drop back to your heart, to what you know is right for you. Okay? So that's okay. And then that requires you to do a little more, self-reflection as you go, and that's okay. We don't have to barrel through and create goals and ideas and endeavors out of thin air in 5 seconds flat, right? It's a process. It's a road. It's a journey. It's the point is to keep checking in with yourself and keep applying your full heart to the situation. And that is where your success will come. And in your external world, eventually, what is that sense of adventure? You're going to come to a point where things are developing. Things are getting better and better. You don't really know what's ahead, right? Like this figure walking through the forest, she doesn't really know. She sees the rainbow light. She wants to go right toward it because it looks like fun, but she doesn't know what's there. She's going to go anyway. She's going to go anyway because that's where the living is, in that sense of excitement, in that sense of hope and anticipation for that which you are creating, right? It's there. Your Your sense of accomplishment is there. You're not sure what's next, but you're going to go for it, right? That's a beautiful, exciting point of your journey. And then the outcome, the last card here on top, I love this. It's slowing down. So it's funny how the thread through the center, I guess except for this Beyond Illusion card, but this totality is asking you to ground and be focused in the moment, go all in, turn in every now and then, stay connected to your own source, stay grounded to your spirit, and stay on a slower path. Keep the pace manageable, right? I don't know if it's my Leo sense. Hold on one second. My ear thing is not working. Okay, can you hear me? I don't know if that just sounded like my earpiece said I was connected. So that was all that weirdness. I apologize for that. Anyway, what I want to say is I'm not sure if it's a specific Leo trait of mine, but once I get passionate about something, I put 150% of my energy into it. And to the point where sometimes I forget, and I forget to pause, I forget to rest, and I end up burning myself out. So this is a wonderful reminder to keep the pace manageable, be that turtle, be able to see every aspect of what's right here in this present moment as you move towards your goal, as you're following your heart. So it's a lovely, lovely idea because it's talking about going forward, taking your unique self and applying it and transforming a situation, but also not expecting too much too soon. Just let it unfold, right? The way it's meant to. And don't forget that sense of adventure, that sense of something wonderful is ahead. I love it. Okay, Leo, this will do it for now. I love you guys so much for being here with me every month. And I apologize for not being here last month. It's been insane. But I'm looking to ways to realign certain things in my schedule. We'll see what happens in the next couple months. For now, thank you. I love you. And enjoy your time, reflecting on this reading. Okay.